Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Subconscious Healing. Thanks for joining. Just going to wait for some people to join. I'm very excited to clear some more limiting beliefs again. This is my absolute favorite hour of every week where I get to connect with so many amazing people and just dive straight in and clear as much as I can for people. Super amazing. If you're watching, feel free to say hi in the comments section. Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Excited for subconscious healing. Let us know that you're here. Say hi in the comment section. Let us know where you're from. Salote, I hope I said your name correctly, from Brisbane. Hi. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, everyone. We're going to have a look today at clearing some limiting beliefs. Feel free to jump on and say hi. Share a comment. Let us know where you're from. Belle is from the Gold Coast. Hi, Belle. So lovely to meet you. Thanks for jumping on. Awesome. So I'm going to get started, you guys. I'll start just by introducing myself a little bit. My name is Emma Wachs, and I'm a subconscious healer. Hi, Kev from New Zealand. So great to have you with us. So I'm a subconscious healer, which means that I have the ability to look beneath the surface of any difficulty in someone's life and create an energetic shift here at the subconscious level. So to give you a bit of context as to what's possible here, if we were to think about what it might be like to go to a psychologist, they may be able to help you explore something that has happened in your past. And you may end up being able to have a conscious awareness or a realization of something that happened in your past or in your life, and it may create a shift for you. But imagine for a moment we were able to put aside having a complete intellectual understanding of the consciously of the experience that we had. So imagine moving aside the ego mind identity, the one that is desperate for understanding, the part of you that really wants to know and acknowledge all of the ins and outs of everything that happens in life in order to protect you from anything harmful happening for you. This part of us, the ego mind identity, actually gets in the way of healing. So if you were able to have a conscious realization of something that has happened in your past, and then you were able to look beneath the surface of that, what you would find is the subconscious limitation that created that experience. And this is what we're accessing when we are intuitively exploring the subconscious mind. We're accessing the point of creation of all of our experiences. And so this is why subconscious healing is so impactful. It's because it offers the ability to put aside anything that could get in the way of your healing experience and offer you the opportunity to receive all that you are ready to receive. And there is not a single person on this planet that does not deserve to have more love and wealth and abundance in their lives. I'm feeling we can all hopefully agree on that one. Hi, Helen from Melbourne. Hi, Christy from Gingin. Hi, Ray. So great to see you again, Ray. When are we going to meet? Hi, Natasha. So beautiful to see you all. Ray, I've recommended you to lots to people. Love what you do. Oh, thank you so much, Ray. You're such a beautiful soul. I always love connecting with you, and I love having you here. It's so amazing. Amazing. Thanks so much for saying hi, guys. So with all of this in mind, the fact that we may have the ability to shift something beneath the surface of an experience that you've had in your life, beneath the surface of anything you could ever intellectually comprehend, I would love to open up the space for you all to share any difficulties that you may be currently experiencing in your life that you're ready to change. And I will search beneath the surface for you into the subconscious mind and identify what the deepest root cause of this experience is for you. And if it's in the highest good, we will create a shift here right now for you. So go ahead and throw any challenges you've been experiencing this week during the last month or in your life, even if it's something that's been a lifelong journey for you. Share it into the comments section. You can share a difficulty that you'd like me to tune into the subconscious mind for you on. And we're going to see how deep we can go. Let's see what sort of limiting beliefs we can identify there for you, and simply identifying the deepest root core issue and reason for something being in your life is going to create a miniature shift. So this is a truly powerful experience that I'm welcoming you all to. Thank you so much for joining me. Hi Trez from New Zealand. Hi Ray, I know I need to book. I'll see you eventually. Perfect. And people have started sending comments through. So I just wanted to share one more thing before I get stuck in and start clearing for you guys. If you have something specific you'd like to share, feel free to share this something specific. If you're not really sure, but you kind of want to try this out, feel free just to share an area of your life. So you could think of which area of your life would you enjoy some change from: relationships, finances, career, life purpose, health and wellness, whatever it is that comes through for you that will, if you can imagine this area of your life being just a little bit better, share that into the comment section if there's anything in that regard as well. Okay, so let's get stuck in. Thank you guys. Kev wants me to look at shifting fear. Oh, I love this topic because, right, if we could stop the spread of global fear right now, we'd all be in a very, very healthy place, wouldn't we, with everything going on? So thank you for sharing, Kev. I have a feeling that you're going to be helping so many people by bringing this topic into the space. And just so that you all know, if I'm tuning in for someone and clearing something and it's resonating for you as well, absolutely integrate whatever truth or energy you're feeling coming in with that, because it is absolutely, it's absolutely possible that we're shifting things for more than one person at a time. So I'm always holding energy for the whole group, and I'm ready and willing to shift anything and everything for everyone. So thank you so much for sharing, Kev. So let's have a look into the subconscious and see what we can identify there for you. So straight away, I'm seeing that fear for you feels like it collects in the throat area, and it's limiting your ability to be able to communicate from a space of love. And it feels like for you, this actually creates a bit of difficulty in you being able to communicate with others, because when you are communicating from a space of fear, it is somewhat uncomfortable for the people around you. So please let me know if this is resonating for you so far. What I can see is that this fear did not belong to you in the first place. This fear is connected to something, it's connected to someone from your past. So we're just going to follow this train and see where we end up with that. Feel free to take a deep breath in as this starts to integrate and shift for you. What I'm seeing is that your mother feels like she had a fair bit of fear within herself around connecting with other people as well. And so this is why you've taken on this limitation. For her, it came back down to experiencing a fear of love. So whenever she was experiencing a fear of love, which, feels like for you as her son, just being you, especially when you were born, a beautiful, pure baby that's just come into this world, clear of limiting beliefs and ready to explore the world, this scared her. And so over time, this limitation and fear has also limited you as this slowly started to imprint for you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to clear your energy and allow this to happen in whatever way is perfect for you and anyone else who's watching this call who's ready to clear some fear. We're just going to clear your energy and just create a shift there for you. And what I'm actually seeing is that the experience of fear that you are having is starting to leave you because we're actually shifting your mother's energy. We're clearing that experience from your body and from your energetic field. This is actually creating a fully rounded shift for you. So thank you so much, Kev. Let me know how you're going with that, and that will continue into the space as I continue tuning in for other people. So thank you. I hope that is a big help for you. Belle, tension from my... Oh, Belle, I'm not catching the last word there. Tension from your what? Would you mind posting yours again? Oh, I've got it. Sorry. Tension of being overwhelmed. Thank you for sharing. Okay, yes, let's have a look. Another thing that so many people are going to be experiencing at the moment, right? So for you, Belle, I'm seeing that a lot of this is collecting in the headspace for you. And I'm seeing that this tension and feeling as though you're overwhelmed comes back down to something that your father experienced. I'm seeing that as young as about 2 or 3 years old, and I'm getting closer to 2 years old. There was a time where his overwhelm sort of overrode your ability to be calm and present. So in a similar way that it created a limitation for you directly with any experience that correlated with that, I'm also seeing that for you, you actually took on a societal limiting belief about, the expected results to be in when there is tension and turmoil in your environment. So these are all very specific words for you. So I'm hoping this is resonating for you. What we want to do here is create a shift at the subconscious level just to lift all of that for you. So I'm going to work at clearing that for you now. This is beautiful. I'm seeing a lot of, tension is being released for you as we shift this. And I'm just going to finish this by bringing in some truth for you so that we've integrated some goodness for you as well. And the truth is that it's almost like when you were at that age, you just really needed to know that there is another way, that there is always another way to be who you really are. Because you were coming up against, well, this is how I see myself, as a beautiful being that's here to walk the globe and live a life of health and wealth and happiness. And yet everything that you were looking at in your surrounding was telling you otherwise. So for you, what we want to do is just reaffirm that truth. It is possible for you to walk that life. And as we're doing this, integrating this truth for you, we're actually clearing out a lot of the experiences that have contradicted this for you. So again, that's going to continue on in the space while we are moving through the requests. But yeah, please feel free once that feels finished to let me know how you experienced that, and let me know if you have any questions. I would love to connect with you all again. So please feel free to book in for a free subconscious healing session if you'd like to explore any of this further. Thank you so much, Belle. Wendy, you never pick the people I know. Christy, relationships. Perfect. Let's have a look. Relationships. So Kirsty. Kirsty. That's why I wasn't getting it. I was tuning into Kirsty. Kirsty. Okay, so Kirsty, what's really interesting for you is that I'm seeing in relationships, you're actually in a really beautiful place with it at the moment. And it's almost like I can feel you sort of exploring new possibilities and wanting to get some insight there for you. So what I'd like to do is just have a look at what you're sort of projecting into the future at the moment and see what limitations are there that we can shift for you to change that. So there's still a slight limitation for you in limiting yourself to everything else you've ever experienced. It's almost like we need to somehow forget your entire life up until now before you go into your next important relationship, or you go into the next phase of an important relationship with whoever it is that you're pondering on, or the kind of relationship that you're pondering on. So for you, I'm just creating a clear path for you in shifting everything from your past that's in the highest good to be gone right now. And this feels like for you, it's going to allow for you some clarity on, what sort of things have and haven't worked in the past. And you're going to be able to see this from a slightly more intuitive space compared to what you may normally be able to. Although I can see that you are very intuitive already. So for you, it feels like it would actually be really empowering for you to learn how to do subconscious healing so that you could start exploring and creating some of this this experience of clearing your past and letting go of everything you've ever known up until now, and then tuning and having a look at what you can do to change your trajectory. So for those of you that are feeling like you're actually ready to be able to do this for yourself, and you're feeling like you're in a fairly good space but you're just waiting for that next new thing to come up, this is the perfect option for you, to explore how to become a subconscious healer of yourself so that you can become the leader of your own healing journey. Because what happens there, once we clear all of the biggest limitations for you and we clear your entire past away for you, you begin to open up to new possibilities in the way of exploring your life purpose and exploring what's truly possible for you in new levels of your journey. So if this is something that you're interested in, please again book in for me for a free subconscious healing session, whether you're watching this live or watching the replay later on. It's something that is a really special journey, being able to create a foundation of love and support for yourself, and then therefore being able to take that on with you into the future so that no matter whatever comes up, you have a way of being able to shift and transform through it. And not only what you're experiencing in the present moment, but starting to clear away all of the limitations that are in your future because of your current space. So this is something that we explore in intuitive energy trainings, is exactly how to create the perfect space for yourself to create from, and giving yourself the techniques to be able to subconsciously clear and shift any limitations that ever come up for you, alongside the tools to be able to integrate all of the goodness that's going to bring you the good stuff. This is the secret recipe for starting to shapeshift your life and starting to manifest the life that you truly want and you truly desire. And it is the only reason why I'm sitting here today doing what I'm doing. So Chris, and it feels like we've created a beautiful shift there for you, but you're very much ready to be doing this for yourself. So I hope that you're feeling ready to connect with me. And if you're not, either way, I'd love to hear from you and see if we can help you alongside this journey. And if anyone else is feeling the same, please contact me. Trees, thank you so much. First time I suffer from depression, coping well alone, self-isolated, really looking after my self-care better without problems in my life. Household need good vibes around me. Oh, yay. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Let's see what we can do for you. it's amazing how much, isn't it, that all of a sudden when we've been able to disconnect from the rat race a little bit, we're all actually feeling a little bit better. But let's see what we can do to really boost that for you so that you're just feeling amazing. That's my specialty. Okay. Yeah, great. So what I'm seeing for you, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to say your name, Trez or Trez. Um, there's, oh, Teresa, of course, so Trez. Thank you. Got that intuition. So for you, it feels like there's more that we could do for you in the way of just shifting um, some of the people that you have been needing to spend time around. I'm seeing that for you. You know, when you were working and things like that, there was a lot of things in your day that were kind of bringing you down and draining you in some way. And you've done a really amazing job at being able to clear a lot of this by disconnecting, but we're just sort of, you know, sweeping the rug. We're just finishing that off. We're just completely disconnecting you from anything that's potentially going to be bringing you down. So what this will do is it will create a beautiful bubble for you to just stay in a beautiful space of peace and love. And it feels important for me to share this message for you that this time for yourself is so special and so important for you. And it feels as though the moment that you feel yourself wanting to send your awareness outside of yourself and experience you know, something that will shift your energy in some way, let it be a signpost to just bring it back in for a moment. Because what you may find is that if you look beneath the surface here in those moments where and this is for everyone, in those moments where we're wanting to be validated from the world outside of ourselves, it's only because there's a lack of self-love there and there's a limitation to be cleared beneath the surface. So for you, it feels like there's going to be some new insights coming up for you around this, and you're going to be able to start exploring subconsciously exactly what it is that is holding you back here. So enjoy this beautiful bubble, but I would like to connect with you again further in the way of being able to create some distance for you from the outside world, because um, it almost feels like you're in this bubble, but it's close to breaking point, and there's a far greater amount of shifting that we need to do for you, just so that you can really stay in this space for as long as you end up having, with this beautiful gift of time that we've majority of us have all received. So I hope that's resonating for you. Let me know how you go, but I have created some space for you absolutely to enjoy your beautiful bubble a little bit more. So thank you so much. Trez as well had a lot of suffering with my son and violence in past. He's with God, joined church. So I was blessed after years problems in my life. Amazing. Yeah, let's have a look at this for you as well. Let's see what we can do for you and your son. So I am seeing, and thank you so much for bringing this up, because it's an amazing opportunity to show parents what's truly possible with this as well. I am seeing that there are some energetic cords there that are connecting you and your son to past experiences. So straight away, I'm just going to disconnect that, because he may be experiencing some ongoing difficulties from subconscious limitations here. And what happens and what's happening for you now is that as I'm able to clear that for him, we're able also to show you what's truly beneath the surface here. So I feel like you may be getting some intuitions yourself around some things that may be in the highest good for you to acknowledge here. But just know that this is healing. This is something that is so natural, you know, for us to share energetic connections with children. You know, this is how it's always been. So anything that's coming up, just know that it's coming up to be cleared, and that afterwards you are going to be free from that limitation that you guys were sharing. So I hope that brings some more love and light into your relationship, Trez. Thank you so much for sharing. It's so beautiful. Please let us know what you experienced with that. And I just want to mention as well, for any other parents out there, that there's this beautiful opportunity with subconscious healing to transform your child's life instantly and effortlessly by exploring your limitations. Because if we think about it, if we're clearing something from the point of creation, from the point of the subconscious mind, and then we've lifted this from a parent's experience, it absolutely cannot therefore exist for the children that they created as well. So, there's so much that can be done to help children, but I feel so strongly with my purpose that it's firstly in helping parents, because this is, the beautiful, safe, and supportive way to start exploring potentially traumatic and harmful experiences that we no longer wish to have in our lives. So, if there's anyone out there that is looking for some way to be free from limitations of the past, be free from, emotional, any sort of emotional heaviness, or to be free from any sort of trauma, please reach out to me. It's impossible to imagine what could change for you when you are seeing life from this space. And so what we want to do is we want to really clearly shift, again, the ego mind perception of everything that we've experienced in life, so that we can open up the doors for truth, for the true transformation that's possible for us all. And that, amazing journey that you go on with parents, as a parent, it's just so empowering and it fulfilling, and I can barely describe in words exactly how fulfilling. So thank you so much, Trez, for sharing, because you've just opened this up for everyone, and I can't wait to connect with you all on this. It's really exciting. Jessica, hello, would love some guidance from you. Perfect, Jessica. Let's tune in and have a look. If anyone has just if anyone has just joined us, feel free to share with me any challenge that you're experiencing in your life. And I'm going to have a look into the subconscious mind and identify a limiting belief, the deepest root core of the issue that you're experiencing, and create a subconscious shift for you if it's in the highest good to do so today. Jessica, for you, you're already letting me in, so I'm going to start sharing messages for you. So Jessica, I'm seeing for you that there's some limitations. It's almost like I see them stored in your body. They kind of run through the chest area and then down into the torso. So I'm not sure whether you experience health issues in this area, issues with digestion or the stomach, or anything in that area of the body, but I am seeing that this is where you're storing your limitations. So I'm just going to create a really big shift here for you, because I'm getting that we can just clear a lot of limitations for you without really needing to know or understand exactly what it is that's coming up for you. So feel free to just relax into that, and that may feel like a beautiful energetic integration for you. You may just need to breathe that one in a little bit. Perfect. And I'm getting the message that you're on the right path. There's something that you've been pondering on, and that you have been waiting to get answers on. You're on the right path. Just because the answers haven't come yet doesn't mean that there's a blockage for you on your journey. So I feel like I have more for you, but it needs to happen in a session. So feel free to connect with me if you'd like to explore this more and this is resonating with you. It's possible there's far more for us to explore there. But thank you so much. It's beautiful connecting with your energy, Jessica. Oh, thank you, Ray, for sharing that for Jessica. Holly would love some guidance if you're drawn to. Thank you, Holly. You just scroll down and see if you shared something specific. Nope. Okay, Holly, let's check in and share some insights for you. Okay, so Holly, what I'm seeing for you, I'm actually sensing a fair bit of, it's like a deep sense of emotional turmoil for you. And it feels like it's been on the edge, on the precipice of release. So if you're experiencing a release, or if you're ready to experience a release, please feel free to do so. We're bringing awareness to it now by exploring the subconscious mind and creating a shift here for you. So um, it feels like it's a very complex combination of issues that you have been having to deal with and have a look at. There is purpose in all of this, and I'm sharing the message for you. I'm being told to share the message for you that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that it is possible for you to disconnect from the heaviness of this. So just imagine yourself creating a beautiful bubble around your body, and if anyone else is experiencing emotional difficulties, please feel free to do the same, or allow in an emotional difficulty that you're ready to shift. And then just create a bubble for yourself around that and just see what's possible when we clear your perspective enough to be able to shift that ego mind perspective on everything that you've experienced in life. Just explore what's left there for you. And you may notice that it's pure love. There's always pure love and pure self-belief and pure knowing that of course you are here for a reason. Of course you know, we're experiencing life for a reason, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So we're integrating this truth for you and shifting this for you, Holly, and creating some beautiful space for you. And I would love to connect with you further and see if we can find someone who can help you with this journey, whether it's me or somebody else. I know many practitioners that are capable of doing the work that I do. So feel free to reach out to me, and we can find the perfect person to help you, continue on this journey of shifting and letting go of everything that you're ready to say goodbye to, because you're definitely ready, and there's definitely a place here in the light for you. Thank you so much, Holly. So beautiful connecting with you. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get messages. Yes, Trez, I see. So blessed to have lockdown. Amazing. Thank you, Ray, for sharing for everyone. Jaden. Hi, Jaden. So great to connect with you. I've been suffering from both depression and anxiety for a long time, also having trouble finding a partner, someone I can connect with. Been single for 16 years now, and it gets very lonely. Oh, Jaden, I can certainly resonate with that loneliness there. It's certainly not a part of my life anymore, which means that I'm the perfect person to help you with this. So let's have a look for you, Jaden, and explore what we can do for you today to create this shift. Oh my gosh, it's so interesting because I just saw instantly you're so ready for a shift. I saw this beautiful love heart come in through your feet, and it just came up through your body, and it was almost as though as I saw that, we just instantly shifted everything that you're ready to let go of straight away. So that was amazing to see. Thank you. So the limitation for you, it feels like, is connected to the real world stuff. So I'm seeing that, work, all stopped at work. Work feels like it's limiting you, the current position that you're in, because it's showing you everything in life that is non-truth, everything in life that is wrong with the world. So I'm not sure if you're in, I'm seeing construction or some kind of, trade sort of area. But it certainly feels like it's something that you're ready to let go of, because it's not serving you anymore, and it's a constant reminder for you of all of the things that aren't working for you. So what I'm seeing is that you're ready to start exploring something new, but we just need to open up some space for you to be able to start doing that. So by shifting limitations, this would be absolute perfect to open up this experience for you. And I am feeling some heaviness lift from your heart. It feels like for you, when you're experiencing depression, it's heartbreak that's keeping you there. So we're just creating a shift there for you as well now, and just allowing for you to start opening up to new possibilities in love here as well. Um, there's certainly more to be gained for you, and the message I'm getting for you to finalize this is your lack of the inclination to want to connect with other people is not a limitation. It's actually serving you right now because of the space that you're currently in. If you were to interact with other people, you would be receiving. It's almost like I'm seeing it would exasperate your limitations. It would show those up for you, and you would be connecting with people purely from the space of limitation. So, this is a really big, again, global limiting belief that we have about being alone, or feeling lonely. A lot of the time, it's because we're looking out at the world and seeing what everyone else is experiencing, and believing, oh my gosh, I need that, I should be having that. But the truth is that there are always times for reflection and for loving yourself, and that if you're not able and willing and ready to be able to love yourself on every level, then sometimes it's actually not going to be in the highest good to actually connect with anybody else. And this is another beautiful mark that I'd like to share to the world with Find Time and Space, because there's so much purpose to finding time and space for you, for the true you, and for who you really are. And in each and every given moment of someone's life, the amount of time and space that you need to be able to feel this will shift. So, personally, you may need a year or 5 years or 10 years to really, ingrain that journey of self love. And it may not be in the highest good for people to be a part of that journey as they're coming in and out of the space and showing you, more limitations, and you're connecting from a space of limitation. So it feels like for you, you're very close to discovering, new levels of self-love, and this is the space that's going to allow for you to attract a partner, and not just any partner, but a divine lifelong partner. So, this is true for people who are single. This is also true for people who are in a partnership. It's so powerful to be able to see from an intuitive space exactly how much time and space is in the highest good for me today. And if that means that, you don't get to speak to your partner till 5 o'clock that day, then that is perfect. But it's so important to always constantly be checking in with ourselves on exactly what amount of time and space is in the highest good for me, and how can I best serve myself in any given moment. So thank you so much for sharing, Jaden. You've really, I can feel how many people that you've been able to help by asking this question. It's really bringing some amazing truth into the space. And I'm just getting to share again, parents with children, especially if parents are at the moment, at home with their children and just feeling a little bit like, again, there's always a way to create the time and space that you need to be self-loving, and therefore to be able to connect with others from that same self-loving space. So some advice that has been coming in for parents in this situation recently is just to, find a self-loving way to communicate or to create that space for yourself. So, if you need to just spend 20 minutes in your bedroom, or you need to, um, find a way to create space and really embody self-love, if you need to communicate to your partner or to your children, that I just really need 10 minutes for myself, mum or dad just needs to do this, and then I'm going to help you with this. Find that self-love within you. Do it from that space. And if you have really young children, or this is just a little bit impossible for you at the moment, it's the perfect time to connect with me so that I can create that experience for you energetically, which therefore means that the physical time and space, the need for physical time and space starts to disappear. It no longer becomes a necessity for you. And this is the space that I'm currently in today, and why I'm able to do the amazing work that I do and allow for you all to feel so amazing as you're connecting with me. It's that I've reached so many new levels of self-love for myself that all of a sudden I'm able to connect with other people from this space, and no amount of physical space, really affects my ability to do that now. And the moment that it does, I'm able to catch it straight away and give myself the time that I need to do that. So thank you so much again for sharing, and I hope that's all integrated some beautiful words of wisdom for you all. And Trez is saying same boat. Yes, I can definitely feel that was something similar for you all. Nadine, first timer. Hi Nadine, so beautiful to have you here. If you're drawn to me, can you pick up on anything? Perfect, Nadine. Let's have a tune in and see what we can find for you. Jaden saying thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jaden. Nadine, I've been struggling with my son for about 2 years now. Has been a long road and slowly getting better. Sense of resentment from him towards me. Witnessed his father abuse me when he was young. Just had to expand that comment. Witnessed his father abuse me when he was young. Also, hormones have played a part in heightening things. Trying to have a closer bond with him again, like when it did when he was young. Is there anything you can clear or have guidance on? Yes, Nadine, thank you so much for sharing. It truly is such a blessing for you to be able to share this so that we can clear something for you and hopefully other people here as well. So Nadine, what I'm seeing is that, I can actually see you've already done a fair bit of work around this, and I am actually drawn straight to connecting with your son straight away. The message I'm getting straight away is that the hormone condition is created from stress, and that this experience for him has left the functioning of his hormones feels like it actually comes back to what's happening in the glandular area. And this is the physical manifestation of the limitation that he has created. What I'm actually seeing, Nadine, is that a lot of this isn't coming directly from you. It is actually coming from his father. So allow yourself to breathe a sigh of relief here. You're such an amazing mother who's been able to work on yourself and to be able to clear out any limitations for yourself, and not only going directly to him, but also sometimes with traumatic situations such as this, I see energy streaming from the father through the mother, or vice versa, and then through onto the son. And I'm not seeing that happen with you. So that is truly inspirational. You're such an inspiration to parents everywhere. Thank you so much for sharing. What I'm seeing for your son, and with your permission, I'd like to explore this further with you in a session a little bit later on, but there is some clearing that we could do for him. It feels important for us first to start exploring what he can do for himself. So if you're interested, I have an Intuition for Kids program that is amazing at teaching kids intuitive energy techniques, which is an amazing indirect way of giving them self-reliance, self-love, self-belief, and giving them a way to start creating, to start shifting anything that they're ready to be free from. And it feels like this is probably the most empowering way that you can actually help him, because he will then be able to see you in your true light and see you, with all of the love and all of the unconditional love and rays of light and love that you're actually shining towards him. So at the moment, he's actually not able to see that because of the energetic difficulty that I'm seeing is coming through from the Father. So it definitely feels like something that we could explore. So please feel free to book in for a free subconscious healing session if you'd like to explore that further. And we can have a look at exactly how we can do that for you. It feels really beautiful and empowering, and this connection has every possibility of rebuilding itself, and it's certainly a huge part of my purpose and passion, so I feel very drawn to helping you with that. Thank you so much, Nadine. Elizabeth from NZ. Hi, Elizabeth. Feel free to share. Oh, you have shared. Perfect. Let's have a look for you, Elizabeth, and then I will go back and check out Mel's. Struggling with my job and have a lot going on with my two sons. Can I please have some guidance around this? Yes, Elizabeth, absolutely. I would love to. Let's have a look for you. So, Elizabeth, what I'm seeing for you is that the first message I'm getting is that the struggle is real. So I'm wondering if that's your words. The struggle is real. It's like you have a great sense of humor about life, and I love that. And it's nothing to feel guilty for, is the first message coming through. Because at the end of the day, you know, so much of the stuff that we're experiencing is completely unnecessary. And it feels like you are at a point where you're about to start clearing limitations around that and actually opening up to new possibilities in the way of actually seeing what life could be like for you. So, again, I would love to connect with you to chat about that further with you, because I feel, again, very connected to you and like I can help you with that. First, what I'm actually doing for you is I'm actually just breaking down a piece of your ego mind identity so that we can just let go of the past a little bit. This is the truth about letting go. For you and for everyone else, it's finding the most amazing technique out there to be able to create space away from the ego mind identity, from everything in our life that says that life should be this way or that way or this or that. If you think about it this way, anything in your life that's good has ego mind present, then it feels like this is coming in for you, Elizabeth. So if you're thinking of things, allow them all to come into the space, and anyone else listening. But the truth we want to bring in for you, absolutely, is that it's not necessary. We don't need it. We do. It's a huge limitation that we need a frame of reference in life for us to experience life and to sort of know where we're at. I'm seeing for you, Elizabeth, you absolutely don't need this, and we just had to clear that limitation for you so that you could really know and truly feel on every level that you don't need this, and that's what you're experiencing now as this is coming in for you. So enjoy, because we've just allowed you to let go of so many limitations in your life. You've shifted so many all at once, and it feels like such a beautiful part of your purpose and your ability with being able to connect with other people, to be able to do this from a true self space, from a space that feels really purposeful for you. And it feels like over the next couple of weeks, you're going to have this journey of looking at what is right for you in the way of it being an ego mind limitation, and what feels purposeful for you. And it feels like as you explore that, you're going to be able to start clearing away and shifting even more limitations from your life. So thank you so much for sharing. It's all going to finish integrating for you. Holly's saying thank you so much. Thank you, Holly. So beautiful to share that with you earlier. Elizabeth, one final thing. Yeah, it's funny. Your ego mind is saying there's no way out. But there is. Be reassured there is. I can't wait to connect with you. So anyone who's interested, please feel free to book in for a free subconscious healing session, and we can explore all of this stuff further for you. especially if you have children, because I hold purpose in family connections, in sharing these magical techniques with parents and children so that they can start to shift their relationship with one another. So this is something that feels like it's going to be really fun for your family, Elizabeth, one day, if you do choose to do it, and I can't wait. Awesome. Mel, anxiety, depression, lost my husband in 2017 and haven't worked since. Any help with what type of job I eventually end up in, please and thank you. Thank you, Mel. Let's connect for you and see what's limiting you there. So Mel, I'm seeing there's a limitation for you because you've healed up until a certain point, and I can feel this sensation of wanting to start your life again, but there's so much that you're not wanting to repeat, and you're not wanting to repeat cycles. And this feels like the perfect time to clear subconscious limitations, because you're going to be able to shape shift your future by doing this. So before you go to take action, it feels really important for you to clear these limitations. And this is potentially why there's been a bit of a feeling of stagnation for you. It's because you had the intention to heal, which you have done, but you also had the intention not to repeat, so many parts of your life that you wish to be free from. So it's creating this restriction, and it's sending mixed messages into the universe about what it is that you're desiring. So the next step for you is to explore all of the subconscious limitations that have been holding you back so that you can then attract the future that you truly desire. And so for you, it feels like there are many things that could potentially come into the space now, and we may need a full session to look into that. So please book in for a free subconscious healing session. I would love to explore that further with you. But thank you so much for sharing, Mel. I was just drawn back to your message and seeing anxiety and depression. So I'd just like to create a little shift there for you. I'm feeling anxiety in the heart area. It actually feels like it comes through this area of your body. So I'm not sure if you do experience pressure in your head and any tension in your jaw, and then every now and then feeling pressure and anxiety in the heart area. But funnily enough, just after speaking about the ego mind, it feels like for you, this is where the ego mind impacts you the most. So the experience of anxiety and depression comes back down to what happened in your childhood. And there's a few different things for us to have a look at there for you. So I like to look at subconscious healing as and looking at a limitation as looking at all different sides of the rock. So if we were to look at a rock from any different angle, there's always going to be future there's always going to be different areas and elements of things to have a look at. And so when we're clearing limiting beliefs, there's going to be different components of this limiting belief clearing for us to be able to have a look at. So for you, it feels like we're creating a miniature shift for you here today, but it feels very beneficial for us to connect again in the future. So thank you so much for sharing, Mel. I hope all of this is resonating for you. Rena, North Queensland. So great to see you, Rena. Anyone that's just joined, we have been sharing sharing difficulties into the space. I'm going to quickly run through and see if I can race through anyone else's, because we've got 5 minutes left. Nadine, thank you so much. Brought tears to my eyes. I would love that, please. Oh, so beautiful, Nadine. Thank you. Johnny, hi, let's get this show on the road. Do you see a job change soon? Because I'm stagnating in my current role. Let's have a look. Yeah, so Johnny, your current role, again, this is similar to another message we had today. Your current role is not serving you any longer. It's definitely time to create a shift, and I'm getting a pretty stern message for you there. I'm seeing that the deepest limitation for you at the moment feels like it comes back down to fear. And shifting and clearing fear energetically is going to help you be able to open up to new possibilities. And I'm seeing that this may have been a fairly intense difficulty for you when it comes to transitions and starting new jobs, because there's limitations in your ability to be able to really find, it's almost like limitations in being able to see success for yourself on every level. So um, I'm shifting what I can for you now, and this will continue into the space. But if you're searching for more, it feels like what you're looking for is life purpose, and you're looking for a way to become completely free from all of the limiting beliefs that surround success and open up to the truth about success. What does truth truly mean for you, and how can you create that in your life? So I'm seeing that those limitations have potentially been the reason for stagnating. And I've cleared as much as I can today there for you. I would love to connect with you also again in a free subconscious healing session. And anyone else who's resonated with any of this information, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to connect with you and explore what's possible. Mel was saying, spot on, my last job was terrible and don't want to go through that again. A lot of pressure around the head and chest. Thank you kindly. Thank you so much, Mel. That was so beautiful to hear. Kirsty, thank you for the reading. Unfortunately, my reception kept dropping out, so we'll definitely catch the replay. I've booked in with you for next Saturday. Thank you so much, Kirsty. So beautiful to connect with you. I'm sending love to you all. Thank you so much for connecting with you. It was so beautiful seeing you all. Elizabeth, I would love to book in. How do I do this? Thank you. I'm so glad I caught your last message. Check out in the comment section, I'm about to post how to book in for a free subconscious healing session. And this can all be done online. So there's no need for us to see each other in person. This can all be done online. And yeah, we can explore further. Thank you so much. Mwah. Bye, everyone.